What up YouTube, it's Missouri's Company. In today's video, we're going to be looking at who is the absolute best class in Diablo Immortal for overworld farming. This is something that you're going to be doing probably 70 to 80% of the time while you play Diablo Immortal. So it's important that you're doing it with the most efficient class available to you and who is the fastest. So we're going to cover all that and so much more. But before we do, I need to do a massive shout out for a new partner on this channel, which is going to be Into the AM. I'm actually wearing their shirt right now. As you can see, it is epic. Let me show you. Let me stand up and show y'all. Look at that. Woo. So it is a Viking with a horn. I'm all about it. These shirts are so comfortable. Now, those of you that have been watching my content for a while know that I don't do a lot of sponsored or partnerships unless I feel very strongly about the products, because I think it's important that you guys trust me. So when I bring you a product, you know it's legit. These are literally the softest shirts I have ever worn, and they fit. I mean, I'm not jacked by any means, but like the fit is a little bit like tighter on the like shoulders and arms, so that way you look a little buff. Let's get some buff. Boom. Again, not jacked, but you know, feel a little buffer with Into the AM. And then the actual like shirt itself is loose for the rest of the body, which is pretty phenomenal. So if you're rocking a dad bod like me over here, it covers up pretty well. Let me show you. Nice loose fit. Ooh. You see? Rock it out. And they have all kinds of really cool designs. It's actually very similar, which is why I wanted to work with them, to what I had been going for my own products, to the point where I felt so passionately about this product, I deactivated my store and I plan on sponsoring these guys on all of my videos. So this will be my new merch moving forward. So I highly encourage you guys to take a look at it. It's phenomenal. I do have a couple of other shirts I want to show you guys, just to show you a couple differences. So we were rocking the Viking, by far my favorite, but I want to know which one of these three is your favorite in the comment section below. Make sure you tell me. This one is just a little simple, same material, very, very soft, but it does have their brand logo, Into the AM, looking real clean right there. And then another option we have that they sent me, thanks again, by the way, would be this Night Spaceman. Oh, it's sick. Look at this. Look at that. I like the bottom a lot, how it like fades away, so it's not, doesn't look just like copy pasted. It looks awesome, guys. Again, here's the full art. Woo! Bam! Love this. Again, the shirts are incredibly soft. Absolutely love the shirts. Thank you Into the AM for becoming a new partner on this channel. And more importantly, guys, don't forget to click the link in the description, because I'm actually giving you guys 10% off. Make sure you use my link in the description and you can get 10% off any products you want. So again, shout out to Into the AM for becoming a new partner. Love the product. Can't wait to now wear their shirts. Oh my God, I just want to rub myself. Pause. But you know what I mean. I'm like, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. All right. So again, that's Into the AM, new partner. Their link will be in all my videos starting today. So make sure you check them out. And in the pinned comment below, you can see my link where you can get 10% off of your new Into the AM merch. Now, let's get straight to the video. Okay, so I have been on all of the classes for a while now, and I feel like I've tested all of them pretty heavily in overworld farming, because like I said, that's one of the things you spend the most of the time doing. Most recently, I've been on the Blood Knight, the Crusader, the Barbarian, and of course my wizard friends over here. So the first things first, I'm gonna probably start this off with a bit of a hot take. Sorry in advance. The demon hunters are down here. Okay, the demon hunter is just not as efficient as everyone else when it comes to overworld farming. Tons of damage, has some movement, but there are so many better classes available to you, and it's not them. It's just not the demon hunter. They're not the best one available to us. So now we have Necro. Necro has a very unique farm. There are some faster farms builds available to you as a Necro. It's not S tier, and I think there's even some that are better than it, even at A tier, guys. So I'm gonna knock Necro down to B. Now, I'm not saying they're bad. None of these classes are bad. In fact, spoiler, no one is gonna be in the D section. No one's getting the D for rating in terms of the overworld farming build. But I do think that Necros have some builds that can be a little bit quicker than the Demon Hunter, so I'm gonna put them at B for now. Now let's go ahead and talk about, and by the way, I'm only going to put one class in the S tier. So if you see the rankings, you're like, oh my god, what is he doing? I'm deliberately doing it so only one class is in the S tier so that you know who the overall best class is. Now, I will be putting several in A's, B's, and whatever, but there you go. So now let's talk about the monk. So the monk is a very active farming class. It has better builds than it did previously with some of the newer essences, and it has a lot of movement. And there even is some like slower farming that requires less thought, where you can just do a bunch of fire around you and basically run at a high speed and just kill things. So it's decent. I don't think it's A tier, but it's better than Demon Hunter. Again, I'm not trying to crap on Demon Hunters here, but I do think it's about a B tier. So let's go ahead and put that in there. Now for Barbarian, this guy, there's 3 classes that I'm going to go ahead and just put in the A tier. These 3 right here, Barbarian, Crusader, and Wizard, have been arguably the best for like a long time. And I'm actually going to introduce the Blood Knight to this new quad of the best farmers in the game, and only one of them is going to get the best slot in my opinion. So I'm going to break down the 4 of these right now, and then only one of them will move up to this S tier, being the best overworld farmer in the game. So first, the Barbarian. Very common / older build. Some of the new essences make it even better. Basically, you can just run and have tornadoes with firestorms come out from behind you, so you can literally, as long as you have enough damage, run through packs and watch them die. Again, additional dots and some set gear makes it even stronger, but ultimately it's a very solid pick, and it's been arguably the best for up until now, essentially. Maybe. Now, again, they do have some new essences that make it even better. I don't have that new essence, but I have seen people use the new essence, and I know how good it is. So there's that. Crusader. Crusader had, again, a very solid farm build that just gets better with time. This class is aging like a fine wine, where the longer it exists and the more essences we get, the better the farm build gets. You can now almost easily, very easily, get 100% uptime on your horse, on draw and quarter, and while it's still doing a ton of AoE passive damage with your auras. So it's pretty insane damage, guys, but is it the best? I don't know. Now, the Wizard was arguably probably the worst farmer in the game at first, until it got its ball, whatever it's called, like the ball that you literally turn into a ball and just zing, and turn into a little ping pong ball. And then it also got a bunch of AoE, like auras, if you will, that's what I'm going to call them, that makes it even stronger. So again, every essence that comes to the game feels like it's making the Wizard a little bit stronger. Minus the summon builds, didn't really impact the farm build all that much. You could make an argument that Disintegrate follower does help the farm build, but you know, either way, basically you can run through packs and it would die. It doesn't matter which ones you use, they're very good as is, or within a cluster with the new essences. So then it leaves the Blood Knight. In my honest opinion, the Blood Knight, gosh, even just moving my arms, this shirt feels good. I know it's a hashtag ad, but like literally, I love these shirts. Now, the Blood Knight is one of those things that, again, was pretty bad at farming. Very clunky. I guess I don't want to say bad, it was very clunky. You could go at high speeds, but you would probably miss some packs, and it really relied on cooldowns. Well, now with the new shoulder essence and the head essence, you can literally just have bats up 100% of the time, as long as you're continually fighting things, which you're going to be doing as you're farming, because you want to keep up that kill streaks for additional XP. And with the new headpiece, you can have that blood mist aura that also heals you. It's such a good combination. It's borderline mindless, and I definitely just think that the Blood Knight deserves its spot here in the top 4. Now, that's the breakdown of each of these individual classes, but which one do I think is the best? The absolute best farmer after considering all the new essences? In my mind, there's only one. And a lot of you think I'm going to pick the Wizard, right? Well, you are wrong. It's actually not the Wizard, in my opinion. I think the Wizard lacks almost 100% uptime on its build to make sure it stays as active as possible. And the buff duration is pretty low, which means you're going to constantly have to be hitting your buttons very frequently, which, again, if you're farming, you don't want to have to be focused 100% of the time, all the time. But with the Wizard, you want to make sure you have all your buffs. And it's like a 4-second cooldown, so you're going to have to keep hitting them over and over again. So the winner, in my opinion, for the best and most consistent speed farmer in the game now is the Crusader. The Crusader's new essences have made them so incredibly strong at farming. Not the most recent essences that give you a summon build, but the essences, the new essences prior to this update. Wow, this Crusader is phenomenal. The horse is so fast, 100% uptime, has its own aura now, and then you can just have all your other buffs as a Crusader that just make it so strong. And compared to the Wizard, you can have 100% uptime very easily, and it's a long duration. Even if they both have Enthuse, there's a longer duration on the Crusader's buffs, which means that you don't have to hit the buttons as frequently, guys, which in my opinion, when you're farming, I just want to do mindless. I just want it to be mindless while I'm, watching a movie or editing a video or something. And man, the Crusader is by far the best. But I do want to give one heck of an honorable mention to the Blood Knight, guys. I mean, if there was an A+ tier, like, I honestly think the Blood Knight would be there over the Barbarian, over the Wizard. The Blood Knight is so good, and you can do some very casual farming with 100% uptime on the bats, and I will link that video to you right over there. So click on this video if you want to see my new farm build for the Blood Knight, because guys, it's kind of crazy. You can do like hyper active speed farming or very casual little movement farming. It's pretty insane. Click on that video. And again, before I go, guys, I want to shout out into the AM for becoming a new partner of the channel. I cannot wait to wear their clothes. Oh my god, like I said, this is so soft. You have to try these out for yourself, and let me know in the comments, of the 3 shirts I showed you earlier, which one's your favorite. All right, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Until next time, I hope to see you in a video soon.